My name is Dee, and this is day 17 of my 30 days of live streaming. And we are so happy that we got here. We are halfway through, more than halfway through the challenge. And today we're doing 7 mistakes new digital creators make and how to avoid them. Like I said, my name is Dee, and on this channel we are talking about building digital product businesses using strategy and identity shifting, hitting 10K and more months and all of that jazz. And throughout this whole entire live stream challenge, I'm talking about building digital product businesses as well as mindset, and the mindset that you need to take your digital business to the next level. If you're interested in doing something like a challenge to take your digital business to the next level, I have something called the 33 Digital Abundance Challenge. I have a link for that in my bio. Also, you can send me an email if you're interested in something like a 90-day program to help you build a digital product business from 0 to 10K a month. I have that, but it's invite only, and you'd have to send me an email in order to catch it, okay? Anyway, I'm going to wait a second for people to jump into the stream. So if you are watching this on the replay, then you can just wait and fast forward it till it gets to the main parts of it and all of that. But I'm going to wait for people to come into the live first, and we'll see how it goes from there. But doing this challenge, I've seen a hike in my subscribers. I've had quite a few people email me for various different opportunities as well as sales through my digital abundance page as well. So let's wait and see if someone comes into the stream, and then we can start. And if not, we'll still start, and then everyone will watch it on the replay. Tomorrow I might likely do something like a work with me type piece for the live stream, because I haven't done one of those in a while. But today we're talking about 7 mistakes new digital creators make and how to avoid them. And when we're talking about digital creators, we are talking about people that create digital products. That's what we're talking about. Hey, it's about 7 mistakes new digital creators make and how to avoid them. We're talking about digital creators, people that make digital products, people that build digital businesses. So 7 mistakes that they make and how to avoid them. So if you're someone who wants to build a digital product business or a digital business, then these are some of the things that people do sometimes make when they're starting off. And so these are some of the things that you can avoid if you're starting off. So I can see there's 12 people in the stream. So I'm going to jump into it. If you're new to my channel and you don't know who I am, I'm a digital entrepreneur, software developer and writer. And over the years, I've built quite a few digital businesses using written content mostly. And I've done that using challenges and identity shifting and mindset training. I'm doing a 30-day challenge at the moment. And that challenge is 30 days of live streaming, and I'm on day 17. Yeah, today I don't really feel like showing my face. I've been doing so much live streaming. I've been live streaming on TikTok every day and live streaming on my other channel as well. Sometimes I show my face, but today I don't really feel like showing my face, to be quite honest. Maybe I might show my face. I don't know. The problem is that some people, I don't know what's going on with this. I have this light that I want to turn on and it's just not working, don't know why. But bear with me. Maybe I'll just show my face. All right, let's go. Hi. Okay, so I wasn't going to show my face, but I thought, you know what, I might as well just show my face, and we'll see how it goes from here. So we're talking about 7 mistakes new digital creators make and how to avoid those mistakes. So starting as a digital creator, it can feel overwhelming, especially in the beginning. There's this excitement, the creativity, and the dream of building something that lasts as well. But alongside that excitement comes feelings of fear and overwhelm as well. So today we're talking about 7 mistakes new digital creators make and how to avoid them. Okay. So the first mistake is creating perfection before launching. Chasing perfection before launching. Chasing perfection before launching. You know, it's easy to fall into the trap of perfecting every detail before you share your work. And you might think your digital product isn't ready yet as well, or that your content isn't polished enough. But the reality is this: perfectionism kills momentum. I'm not saying you shouldn't try your best and all of that, but when you're just starting out, sometimes there's a tendency to want to just keep on tweaking and tweaking and tweaking before you actually put the thing out there. This is how to avoid it. Launch with what you have and then improve as you go along. So your audience values progress over perfection, and feedback is worth more than just, polishing it off before you actually start. I'm going to give you a little bit of a story for myself. So when I first started selling digital products, I started on Gumroad. And hi, how are you? I started on Gumroad, and I remember feeling really scared to submit to publish my first e-guide. And I remember that I didn't like the front cover very much. I wasn't really happy with the way it was formatted, but I knew that the information in there was valuable. But there were a few little rough edges here and there, but I knew that if I didn't push publish now, I probably would never have done it, and I would have kept on pushing the date back. Eventually I published it. First couple of weeks, massive sales. I had massive sales. I had so many sales, I was in shock. Every 5 minutes, Gumroad notification, you've made a sale, you've made a sale, you've made a sale. And it was so, I wouldn't say humbling, but I was shocked. And when I look back, if I didn't push publish at that time, I would have gone those next couple of weeks and wouldn't have made any money from my digital product because I wouldn't have put it out there. So just push publish. The second one is ignoring your audience. Some creators build products or content without understanding who they are serving. So without an audience in mind, even the best ideas can flop. So some people have come to me. I have something called a 90-day accelerator program where people can sign up and learn how to build a digital product business from $0 to $10,000 a month. And some people come to me and they say, oh, they don't know how to start because they don't have any ideas. And they say that when they did start, they just threw a random digital product up there and didn't think what their audience actually wanted. That's why I say that when you're starting out your digital business, create as much content as you can and get feedback about the content and get feedback about what people really want to learn. And then from there, you can go ahead and create your digital product. This is how you can avoid it. Talk to your potential users and ask questions. Run polls or start small with beta testers. Knowing your audience's pain points is the secret to creating products they can't resist. Talking about that, I'm going to leave a poll and I'm going to ask you, what is your major pain point when building a digital business? I'm going to put biz. And I'm going to put consistency, ideas, okay. So I have a poll up here. You never know, you might not have created a digital product, but never know. The poll is what is your major pain point when building a digital business? And I have consistency, ideas, and knowing your audience. So I have a list of different things there, so you can actually do the poll, and I'll see what people say. So, number 3, this is another mistake that digital creators might make, is trying to do everything alone. Digital creation is often glamorized as a solo journey. And you know, I know that solo entrepreneurship is something that people have been doing a lot. Solopreneurship, they call it. But sometimes you need the help. You need the help maybe with marketing, maybe with design, so many different things that you might need help with. But the truth is, you can't or you shouldn't do everything alone. Design, marketing, technical setup, it's quite a lot to do, okay? That's why I have something called a VIP day, where I help you to set up your own digital business yourself without doing it yourself. If you're interested in that, you can send me an email. My email's in the bio. So here's how to avoid it, is delegate. You donated me a rose. Thank you. I appreciate that. Digital, so trying to do everything alone. But it's not like TikTok, though, with the roses. I don't have one of those things where you can, like, send gifts and stuff on YouTube. So here's how to avoid it. Thank you. I appreciate it. Here's how to avoid it, is to delegate or collaborate where possible. Even small investments in help or mentorship can save months of trial and error. Okay. What does this mean? Okay. Number 4 is focusing on followers over revenue. This is a big one, actually. I had no idea. Wow. This is the first time I've seen anything like this. I really appreciate it. Thank you. I didn't know. I'll check it out. Thank you so much. I really do appreciate that. That is very, very this is the first time I've seen anything like that, to be honest, because I'm not monetized on this channel. So I didn't know there was an option like that. So I need to go to my YouTube page and do it like that. Wow, that's amazing. Thank you so much, Alma. Alma's World. What do you do, Alma? I can see something like a bunch of roses or something in your hand, in your DP. But anyway, thank you so much. So yeah, I know a lot of people, they just decide they want to focus on followers. Many creators, they obsess over growing followers instead of creating real value. And you know, I understand that, because you want more people to see your content. But what I've noticed over the years is that even with a lot of followers, you can still not make any sales. You know, you can still not make any sales at all. You know, but so you shouldn't focus so much on followers, and you should focus more on adding as much value as you can. The more value you add over time, you are going to see more results when it comes to sales. I've made the most sales from channels and from pages that don't have a lot of followers. I remember one of my channels, which is Faceless, only had 20 subscribers, and I had a $2,000 sale for some coaching that I was offering on that particular page. And I was really shocked. I was like, how does someone buy a product from a page that only has 20 subscribers? They did, because they found my video, they were interested, and they purchased. And so that's how it works, you know. I don't have a lot of subscribers on this channel, but I've had a lot of sales through this channel alone. Okay. If you want to focus on solving real problems and creating higher value products, the right audience will follow, and revenue will naturally grow as well. And so the next thing is some creators, what they do is they don't build systems. And often people think you have to build systems like later on down the line, but you can start building your systems from the beginning. Hi, World of Family, appreciate you joining. Hello. Today we're talking about 7 mistakes that digital creators make and how you can avoid them. So digital creators as in people that are building digital businesses. So this is how you can actually build your systems early so that you don't find yourself overwhelmed later on. Establish routines and workflows from the start and automate what you can as well. Plan your content calendar and track results consistently as well. Systems aren't glamorous, but they're the backbone of sustainable growth. So you want to start those things early. And the truth of the matter is that you don't really need to do anything too complicated or too complex. Hi, World of Family. I appreciate you joining. Do you have a digital business, by the way? Oh, I'm looking at the poll, and it says, "What is?" I said, "What is your major pain point when building a digital business?" And 50% of people said consistency. No one said ideas, and 50% of people said knowing my audience. Okay, that's really interesting. So at the end of this stream, I will talk about some ideas of how to be more consistent and also some ideas of how you can get to know your audience a bit more. I will do that at the end of the stream. Okay. So the next mistake that some creators make is I don't know what that is. The next mistake that some people make is ignoring the power of storytelling. Digital products aren't just about features, they're about transformation. So if your audience can't connect with your story, your work will struggle to resonate. Okay? So this is how you can avoid that, is share your journey, your struggles and your wins. Make your messaging personal, relatable and human. Okay? People buy into transformation, not just products. This is a really powerful one. I really appreciate that, Alma, as well. Thank you so much. People enjoy hearing about your story. In fact, they like to see it. You know, one of the channels that I've really enjoyed watching over the years has been a guy called Ralph Smart. And Ralph Smart has built his channel from the ground up, and I saw him building it from the ground up. I saw the transformation, and it's so powerful to watch that because I've watched him from the beginning, what happened is I have built almost like an emotional connection to him. And so I know, like, and trust him. And so what you need to do with yours is you need to build something where they know, like, and trust you. And how you do that is by using storytelling. Because storytelling helps people to relate to you as a creator, and they don't just see you as being some. They don't just see you as being some kind of obscure figure who is so special that you're the only one that can make a success of whatever you're doing. People actually start to relate to you and connect to you, realize that you're human, and that human connection is really what takes things to the next level, if you see what I'm saying. Okay, and so this is the final mistake, and after I've gone into this mistake and given you ways to avoid it, I'm going to give you a couple of tips for consistency, building consistency and knowing your audience, because I can see that poll that I've put up there, 50% of people have said that it's consistency they've struggled with, and 50% of people have said knowing your audience is what they've struggled with the most. Okay. I don't really understand this thing, to be honest with you. You saying that you have to go to your studio and redeem it, I don't know how that works. It's quite strange. Let me check. But thank you so much. I really appreciate it so much. So, giving up too soon. So finally, the final mistake that some people make is giving up too soon. This is such a common thing, and I've seen it so many times. I really appreciate it, Alma's World. I am very, very, very grateful. I'm going to check it when I come off the stream. Really? Okay, so you go to YouTube Studio and you'll see it there. I'll definitely check it, and I will definitely follow you on your channel. You can drop me an email as well. I have my email address in bio as well. You know, other ways people can support my channel is by grabbing any offers that I have available in my... If you want to support my channel, you can grab any of the offers that I have in my bio. I have a bio with a link. I have a bio with a link. I have a bio with a link for my Digital Abundance page. What's that? Anyway, let me finish the stream and then we can talk. So, a lot of the times people give up too quickly. They give up too fast, and instead of pushing through the obstacles, they just quit. So, growth in the digital world takes time, consistency and patience, but many creators, what happens is they quit before they've had a chance to see real traction. This is called the 3 feet from gold syndrome. I don't know if you've heard of this. I don't know if you've ever read the book Think and Grow Rich, but in the book Think and Grow Rich, they talk about this story of a man who he had this huge land with a gold mine on it. Okay. And the gold mine had lots of wells where you can dig for gold, but he was trying to dig for gold, and he couldn't dig for gold because he was completely fed up, and he decided, you know what, I'm going to quit. And he quit digging for gold, and he decided to go and sell the gold field. So he sold the gold field, and as soon as the new owner came on the land, I need to go and check this. I'm not sure, so let me check it first. As soon as the owner went to go and the new owner went to go and check the gold, he found that there was gold straight away there. And the previous owner was so impatient, and he gave up too quickly. So it's the 3 feet from gold syndrome. Hi there. You didn't come from TikTok by any chance, did you? I'm on TikTok as well. You didn't come from TikTok, did you, by any chance? This is Shine. You didn't come from TikTok by any chance? Shine Kosa. No, I'm not from Nigeria. I'm from the UK, but I'm originally from Ghana. My parents are from Ghana. But I don't live in the UK anymore. I live in Dubai, just like you. Are you interested in building a digital business? No, I find you here, not TikTok. Okay. No, because I just did a live stream on TikTok, and there was a lot of people from Dubai in the stream. That's why I asked you. I'm from Accra. You're from Accra? Why have you spelt it like that? AKRA. Why did you spell it like that? Isn't it spelt with 2 C's? But Alma's World, I'm a bit shocked. Let me just check something. I really appreciate your support. Yeah, I was going to say, because people don't spell Accra like that. They spell it with 2 C's. So, what are you doing in Dubai? What's your job? What do you do in Dubai? What do you do in Dubai? And are you trying to build a digital business? What are you doing? Check search YouTube transaction on Google and write stream donations. Oh, you live near the Burj Khalifa. That must be very nice living there. Alma, you said check search YouTube transaction on Google and write stream donations. You have a digital business? Really? What type of digital business do you have? You're doing tourism. Is it your own business? And Alma, what type of digital business do you have? What type of digital business are you running? Yes, because I was born in the UK, that's why. Yeah, I'm aware of that. Well, Alma, I did check that thing you mentioned, but I can't see anything like that, to be honest. There's nothing like that on my YouTube dashboard. It's just nothing. I don't know what you, where you got this thing that you mentioned. I can't see anything like that. The owner of subscription services, I'm the owner of it. Oh, subscription services. What type of subscription service is that? And where are you located? Yeah, I know you said YouTube Studio, but where on YouTube Studio? Because there isn't anything like that here, from what I can see on my YouTube Studio. Because I don't have anything like a donations button or anything. So I don't know what you mean. There's nothing like that on my YouTube Studio. Okay. All right, cool. So with the tourism thing, what is it that you're doing then? Thank you so much for your subscription. I appreciate it. I appreciate that. Yeah. Yeah. So the tourism thing that you're doing, is it your own business? Is it your own business, the tourism thing? I'm going to close out the stream soon. I just want to finish off something. Okay. That's interesting. I just want to finish off a couple of things before I close out the stream. But yeah, the setting up a digital business is not easy at all. And, you know, like I said, there are a few mistakes that some people do make when setting up a digital business. And today I went through 7 of those mistakes. And before I jump off the stream, I will go through the 7 again. I won't go through them in detail, but I will just go through them as a sort of conclusion as to what mistakes some people do make. We do tours from Europe to Dubai, all kinds of helicopter tours, yacht tours, safari and desert. Okay, so is that actually your own business that you're running? The reason why I'm asking you is because I wrote a lot of articles for 2 yacht companies in Dubai. 2 of the very well-known yacht companies. I wrote a bunch of articles for them, for their blog, and it really helped. It really did. Those articles did very well. So if you do run the business yourself and you're interested in that, you can send me an email. I have my email in the bio, and we can see how we can help you to write some articles about your business. Because we work with a lot of tourism companies, actually, all over the world, not just in Dubai. In terms of writing articles, writing content. So yeah, let's just go through the conclusion. You're not the owner, but you work for them then. Okay. That's nice. So I'm just going to run through some of the mistakes that digital creators make. I'm going to do a conclusion and just list some of these mistakes that digital creators make. Yes, it's, you know, I've written lots and lots of articles, many articles. Thank you so much. So finally, and if you're interested in earning a bit of extra money online and stuff, send me an email. I'll give you some information about what I have to offer, and you can check out the links in my bio as well. That's what supports my channel. So one of the mistakes is chasing perfection before launching. This is just a conclusion. Another mistake is ignoring your audience. Thirdly is trying to do everything yourself. Another thing is focusing on followers over revenue. Another one is not building systems early. Penultimately, ignoring the power of storytelling, and then giving up too soon. Okay, so those are some of the mistakes. Those are 7 of the mistakes that digital creators make, and I talked about how to avoid them as well. If you're watching this on the stream and you have just joined, then I'm going to be going soon, but you can watch it on the replay as well. I want to just quickly talk about consistency, ideas, and knowing your audience, because from this poll, I can see that 33% of people who did the poll said that their major pain point when building a digital business is consistency. The second one is ideas, and the third one was knowing their audience. Okay, so with consistency, what you can do is you can set a challenge for yourself, and this has really been powerful for me. Set a challenge for yourself. It doesn't have to be too difficult, but it doesn't have to be too easy either. It needs to be in between. Okay, so I'm currently doing a 30-day challenge, 30-day live stream challenge. It's day 17 of the challenge, and I announced that I was going to do this challenge, and that's helped me to stay consistent creating content. So obviously you want to create content to build your digital business, and you need to stay consistent with that. If you've been struggling to stay consistent as well, joining a community can be something that can be very, very helpful. I do have my own community called Digital Abundance, and you can sign up for that in the bio as well, and that actually helps along with that. Ideas, when it comes to ideas, you really have to sit down and ask yourself, what are the major problems that people are having in this specific niche? And you can just use ChatGPT for that. It really isn't that hard. There are also many platforms that can help you with ideas. Answer the Public is one of them. Answer the Public is an amazing platform where you can go completely free. Well, they do have a paid version, and you can ask any question relating to your niche, and it will give you so many different questions that people do ask. Another thing when it comes to ideas is to just use Google. Just use Google. Type any search phrase relating to your niche, and you're going to see so many things come up. Plus, you're going to see something called people also search for, or people also ask. Keep clicking on the arrows on that people also search section in Google search, and you're going to see tons and tons and tons of ideas. You're going to have too many ideas actually because of that. And also, you want to connect with your audience. You want to go into forums, you want to go into groups, you want to connect with your audience and really, really build a connection with them. I've noticed that 33% of people said knowing their audience was a problem. So if knowing your audience is a problem when it comes to building a digital business, how do you get to know your audience? You have to connect with your audience. I've built Discord groups, and that has been one of the most powerful ways of getting to know my audience. Okay, so you can do the same thing. You can build a Discord group, you can build a Facebook group, you can go into other people's groups and find out what people are saying. You can also go into articles or videos similar to the type of content you're creating and look in the comment section and really check and see what people are asking, the questions and stuff that people are asking. And so that can really help you. Okay, so I'm going to leave this stream here. I really appreciate everybody's taking the time to be on the stream today, and also to ask questions and just be here to support my channel. I appreciate it a lot. Like I said, it's day 17 of the live stream challenge, and I'm more than halfway through, and I'm so happy and grateful that I've managed to get to this level so far for this challenge, and I'll see you in the next one.